This episode of Stezo Radio was brought to you by Gadget Geeks. Gadget Geeks, located in the South Loop at 620 South Dearborn. Gadget Geeks offers full-service repairs on electronics from cracked phone screens, computer viruses, hardware damage, and more. Ask for the Stezo Radio special and receive a free diagnostic and a 90-day warranty on your service. Visit geekmygadgets.com or call 312-255-7505 for more information. Gadget Geeks. Geek your gadgets today.
Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago, and it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing. Ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen because we spitting and sipping. The Stezo Radio Show. 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 The Stezo Radio Show.
Young and Kirk, that nigga, Nola Fox, Flint the Pimp, Ricky Bobby, Shorty got him, Ancient Kirk, and Remy.
Life, right.
All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Stezo Radio.
What the fuck?
For all the first time tuning in, we thank y'all for joining us. We don't know if you found us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, or YouTube, but thank you for being here. We finna get to this broadcast with these intros. Go.
Ladies first.
It's Sam Nick. You can follow me at Sam Nicky on IG.
It's your boy Chev. Chev's a great everywhere. Chev's great. Look me up. Famous.
What's happening? You got Remy in the building. Follow me on Instagram at Remy_SR.
That's your boy AC. I ain't all that awesome right now. I'm doing pretty good though.
Remember, you sound so professional.
New shit for 2017. You know what
sound
I'm saying?
professional.
This AC.
Yeah, Remy stays professional, don't he?
Yeah, he's professional. I see why you like a.
He like sound.
You're a
bites.
podcast favorite.
He be doing sound bites.
You know.
All right, update on the Ricky Bobby date for Valentine's Day. We have been getting a couple of inquirers saying that they're down for it. We want you to keep going though. Keep going. I got an inbox asking. It was a white lady inbox, and she said, I heard the show and it sounds like it's not for me. Now we're not saying it's not for you because we don't want to come off as NAACP-ish, but we're trying to stay on him going out with a nice good black woman. So maybe next time we'll open it up. We had a couple of cast members saying that they too can use a date.
Oh, that's just discriminating.
Yeah, we are on purpose this time. We're discriminating on purpose.
Keep a number on file.
Yeah. Because she might have Indian in her family.
She get a call back in the
Indian in her family.
Maybe the runner up out of the the second place and the third place to catch a date with one of the
If the rest
other
of
guys
them
on
can't make it or something.
Yeah.
So that
see that nigga on a date.
that's not gonna happen.
We're gonna get her the money, or nothing's gonna happen.
So that's pretty much the update though. But keep them coming in though. Keep them coming in. Keep y'all requests if y'all interested. Keep them coming in. We're still reviewing. We have not picked one yet, and it is set for Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, Valentine's Day, not the day before, day after, or the week of, but Valentine's Day, huh?
On a Tuesday?
Yeah, whatever Valentine's Day is, that's the day of the date.
Well, y'all should hear how Ricky Bobby be talking about this date, man. He like trying to get us to bring the number up to $1,000 because he got some plans for what.
Oh, shit.
Like, he really is trying to see if he can work on having a good, strong, positive date. Like,
Without paying
not
for it.
necessarily.
he
we
matching.
signed his
Oh, he
ass
matching.
up, though.
He matching. Ricky Bobby
he
matching.
bro.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, if you didn't hear it, go back and listen to.
I was thinking that he was sitting. Remember when he was sitting
Oh,
right
he
there
was
when
sitting right here.
And I just kind of do that.
Yeah, remember we said it's date Ricky Bobby episode,
They can't see you.
and
That's true.
I'm putting up $50. Chev putting up $50. Ancient's putting up $50.
25.
And
We gotta give Flint the
And,
pimp. Flint, I'm sure Flint will put up 50.
No, we just tell him we have now. Because I don't want to, make the number and then,
Okay.
And then Ricky Bobby said he's going to match the 150 with his 150. So
really
it's
don't even
300
know if
right
it's
now.
fair to let them know what the budget is. I know we did it already, but I know someone be like, shit, I don't want to go on no $300 date.
That's actually a great date.
That's
That
a
sounds
great
like
fucking
a wonderful number for it.
Well, I mean, if she don't want to do it, then don't put your name in the hat.
Yeah.
That's all.
I just came back from an
I'd rather,
absolutely
I'd rather
fabulous
the-
date
be
for
honest with
$100
you,
tonight.
I'd rather
$100.
the selection be, vast of beautiful.
Maybe that
black
mean
women
people don't
for
like
Ricky
him.
Bobby. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, we would like that, but we got to get what we can get.
I'm hoping
you know.
that the women now are signing up are aiming to change not only his mind but ours. Like we want to hear about this day. Like damn, she did what? And I ain't talking about nothing in no bed either. Just
Oh, yeah, we don't talk
Talking
about
about
that.
something like from the
like
passenger
honestly,
seat,
Rick, like
something
that
like
ain't
that.
even the plan. He just want to have a good, positive.
Right, that's all this
successful
is. A
day.
good,
All
positive
it
date,
is.
good time, good vibes.
All of us is kind of.
And and no, we will not be there. We're not
me.
chaperoning the date. We're not filming the date. We're not chaperoning the filming the date. I got somebody ask me that too. No, we're not gonna. We got our own
We
plan.
could get a video.
No, fuck that. This is on them. They grown.
Reality TV.
Nah, that's not in the budget. That's not in the budget. That's not in the budget.
It's a podcast, not a video cast.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
that's not in the budget.
The story is what's gonna be great about it. Like his.
Well,
take
we
on the
got to
whole
do
thing.
this then.
Do we interview
Whoever you
both
go,
of them?
Wait, hold on, huh?
We bring interview both of them.
No, I mean afterwards, yeah.
Yeah,
Afterwards,
for
yeah.
sure.
But I'm saying on the date, no, we're not gonna be
Right,
there.
right.
We're
We got to
not
set
doing
it
all
up like
that.
a panel though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We might
we're
have to
not
divide
gonna.
the cast down the middle.
Separator.
Yeah.
And have one. Yeah, oh no, we ain't gonna be able to do it together. She gonna
Right.
have to be here, then he gonna have to be there. Like,
So
Yeah, maybe.
No,
Maybe. It has to
One-
be because
one
y'all
night,
keep
next
y'all
night.
keep thinking like everybody's schedule gonna be perfect,
they don't never be like that.
right? And then we're gonna be waiting 2 months to do this shit, and then next thing you know, it's gonna be summertime talking about a Valentine's Day.
That's how they be married.
Oh Lord,
Oh, well, you got high hopes.
You such a softie.
he's a Remy.
he's a romantic.
Is a romantic.
Yeah,
You know, he's a romantic.
I love the ladies.
So we had this argument before.
Oh, but
Say what you really
don't
love.
start.
All right, before we go that route, we're gonna
This guy's a fucking hater.
we're gonna jump down into the topic tonight. If you've been keeping up with Chicago news, you know that they just released the Department of Justice report on the bullshit that's been going on in Chicago PD. Now it's a PDF out there if you want to check it out. Just send me an inbox. I'll send you the entire PDF if you want to read it. I don't know if anybody caught the live stream. I think it was mainly ABC News that was doing the live stream.
Channel
they did.
9.
Channel 9 did it too?
Yeah.
Because I saw it on ABC.
I think all Chicago.
They all
channels
did it?
I think
Okay.
even CNN streamed that.
For real?
The fake news.
The fake news? Yeah, according to
That's
Trump.
like they
Oh, that's right.
are.
Trump
The fake
did.
news.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we're talking about right now. Now, first off, I want to ask, did everybody see or read the Department of Justice report?
I haven't read
I
it.
seen an interview from the was it the head,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the lady? I forget what her name was. I seen the video. I mean that interview, but I didn't actually like. You know how they got ways you could break down the report and read it yourself.
Right.
I ain't do that.
What did you think about it?
So, same old shit. Like, we knew that already. Y'all just not finding this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no new news. You know what I'm saying? It's like they finally telling the truth. It's kind of how I felt. Like, you telling us some shit we already know. Like, we knew that already.
But how does something like this go for so long without being undetected?
It wasn't undetected. It was brushed under the rug.
It was brushed under the
no,
rug.
I'm saying this is the story this is their story that they just realized like there's all this inconsistencies and whatnot.
Yeah.
How does this happen for so long? And there are people that have this job to monitor things like this.
I think it got a lot to do with it's a lot
Well,
of
I mean,
civil suits.
that's
in
what the
Chicago.
Department of Internal Affairs is for. But they hung like John Burge. They hung him for that. You know, and they actually did. They tortured a lot of people, but this was like citywide that they was doing this.
It wasn't just Southside.
It wasn't just Southside. This was
Yeah, but see,
citywide.
I think with today with the internet, that played a major cause of why we all saw it. I mean, because if this was the 70s or the 80s, like we would have caught wind of it by hearsay or a small snippet of a newspaper.
So you saying the internet kind of helped us this time around?
Oh, indeed.
Well, the internet definitely pushed this forward because, like, the Department of Justice, like the shit that they said today was some shit that, like, I already knew. like y'all admitting fuck up, y'all fucked up,
Right.
and something needs to change, but y'all don't know how to fix it. I mean, basically, is what they said.
Yeah, I walked away with that too. Like y'all didn't say anything about how to fix this
Fix it,
problem.
right. They give you the problem all the time. Don't never give you a solution.
Yeah.
Ever.
I mean, like, yeah, they told you, like, yeah, they fucked up. We got some bad officers. We got some blah, 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 blah. We don't know how we're going to fix this stuff. We're going to put more officers on the street.
Well,
That's probably going to do the same thing.
They're under the assumption that these video cams, like the body cams, is gonna change something. But it's some human being somewhere controlling that recording too. And,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
Everywhere-
thinking that.
Where everywhere a human being can touch the situation, money can touch
It can be, yeah, it can be
You know what I'm
altered.
saying? That shit can be
Yeah.
bought.
Yeah, but
So,
see, here's even with the trick with that though. Like, we got we supposed to have all these cameras up on the poles. We got dashboard cameras. We're gonna have body cameras.
Yeah, they were still shooting motherfuckers.
And the thing is, and the thing is about that, like you say, somebody can control it. But here's the thing: when you got 16 motherfuckers out there with this shit on, so it's gonna be hard for you to alter. You know what I mean? All 16 of them
different
videos.
angles, yeah.
Like one of them videos go leak out. You know what I'm saying? Because like this dude came from this department, this other dude came from that department type shit.
I don't know. I agree with that, but I just don't know. I just felt it was just a bunch of let's just calm the people down.
Well, I mean, it's been here so long because of so many. Like I was saying, the civil suits in Chicago. Like if they had came out and admitted to this shit, they'd have had to cash a lot more people out. But they looking at the money that they spent already, billions of dollars. In civil
Billions.
suits.
Yeah.
Just about police brutality or
Yeah.
bad shootings or some of this shit. And at the time, if they had admitted to shit, they'd have been fucked up financially. Now they to the point where they done already took this L. Let's make the people feel comfortable and let them know that we agree that there's a problem. Now, we are a part of the people. Now, y'all on our team now, they just basically trying to dumb down the amount of money that they spending right now. That's all it is.
It's not in the city, but did y'all see the video of the guy that works for Northwestern, the PhD?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got pulled over in his car.
I mean, that's
and
nuts.
They said it was stolen.
Yeah,
Because
somebody
a woman-
called in and said,
Yeah.
I think he had a pole
Yeah, he had a pole at his car.
at his car. They pulled him over. I mean,
Yeah.
And they took him to the ground and
they
beat
whooped
him.
his ass.
He got out, hands up, and they about
Like
5
this.
or 7 of them rushed him. And this one dude with a red shirt on just giving them straight gut punches. I'm talking about. And then when one of the cops went to the car and saw that it was his car, and I don't know if y'all seen
registration
it.
and all that type of shit.
No, he just read the VIN, through the window, through the flash. But did y'all peep? I guess he said it like they matched the name to the car. All the cops kind of like, oh, like they all kind of
Yeah.
stopped and bagged up, like fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew.
And the lady who reported, she like, well, I didn't want to racially profile him. What the fuck did you do?
Yeah, racially profiled.
And this guy had a PhD. You know what I mean? I'm just like, this is nuts. But it's
PhD or not, they saw a nigga.
that's all you are.
You know, did I tell y'all my man was the police in Tinley, and he told me like back in the 90s, 2000, like that millennium swap. He said they used to have a code in Orland and Tinley about, and it was called a unit, and it was an unidentified nigga in town. Like this is how you profile.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
because
I've
you
heard
gotta
it.
think.
I didn't hear that
Early
one.
90s, 2000. You know what I'm saying? In
We
these suburbs,
was starting to filter.
right.
Yeah.
In these suburbs, it was segregated as hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Orland was, you know what I'm saying? Even
Fucking
Orland
Hazel
Hills,
Crest.
even Orland Hills.
Oh,
was like
Orland Hills was like
Caucasian.
Yeah.
and maybe a winning, extra successful lawn care Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sprinkled about, and maybe a couple doctors, some Africans who look black, but if
Nigerians.
you know what I'm saying? If you was riding through Orland at the time when I was out there, because I was working, I worked out there every day and was still scared to ride through there.
Me too.
The way
That's crazy.
where I parked my car at my job, the police department was down the street, and they drove through the back of the building and seen me in my car every time. And it just seems like when they was having a slow month, they would pull me over. Although I was loud, you know what I'm saying? The car wasn't flashy, but I drove fast. I knew that. I'm trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. But back then, when he said, I just remember being the nigga that they knew. You know what I'm saying? I was identified. They knew exactly who I was, but they still used me. You know what I'm saying? I paid them peoples a lot of money. But when he told me that shit, I just immediately knew. I never went into the neighborhoods where you drive around the houses and shit.
Yeah.
I'm on main streets through that motherfucker. Nowadays, card crackers and all type of shit live out there. You
Man,
know what I'm saying?
and that's nuts.
It's not the same as it was as far as the segregation part.
So with you saying that though, did y'all think like I thought when you doing the city of Chicago, but why you not doing these surrounding suburbs?
Well, see, I was gonna touch on that real quick. Like back in the day, I looked up federal investigations, and I just looked up Calumet City. And if you look up Calumet City and their lawsuits that's on the Fed website, like they probably within the 100,000s of police brutality.
Calumet City?
Yeah.
Oh man, you need to look up Cal Park.
You talking about actual events like
No, actual events, actual cases that's out here in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, this was back in the 90s, early 2000s. And you know what I mean? So like it happens, but like it's only being reported again because again of the era of the internet.
Yeah.
Like we're there now. We're like, goddamn it, between somebody's smartphone, iPad, or whatever it is, it's gonna be on Facebook within a minute.
I mean, but it's not just the white suburbs and black people. Look at Robbins. Robbins was backlogged on sex shit the sex lab
DNA
shit
kit,
that never went back. They never was sent in. And then you got Harvey. Harvey, motherfucking man. I think they should just fucking entire Illinois. And Illinois is just a corrupt state. You know what I mean? Every governor we got go to jail.
But is it that the state is corrupt or the system is corrupt?
Oh, the system's most definitely corrupt.
System. Yeah.
Because and then the problem too, like Chicago done designed the shit so sweet that all these little surrounding cities you talking about, they're individual villages and they own municipalities and they got their own rules.
And that's the thing. Anytime you're a village, you can do your own shit.
They got their own rules. Just like Chicago got its own rules. Like all of this shit is kind of intertwined together, so they pay out flat out. Like I remember when we was in Hazelcrest, you used to get a ticket for not cutting your grass.
Right.
Like you live there, say your grass get longer than the motherfucker come out with
12 inches. Yeah, 12 inches.
It was like 5 inches. Like your shit get like that, nigga. Like they $110, $110.
So you saying you think all this is money?
All of it is. All of it.
The Department of Justice,
they do the
inquiry money.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a changing of the guard going on with a lot of shit now, even from the president on down. Now it's these people that ain't been paid off. You know what I'm saying? There's new people in here ready to
collect that bag.
No. It's new people in here ready to serve justice. Like I think it's a changing of the guard as far as how shit just been fucked up for so long. It done affected everybody.
Now, I don't know you guys' opinion on this. So, like, what about the part that maybe they just trying to wait niggas out? Like, we figure you go get shot or killed or some shit, so we ain't gonna have to pay you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we go tie you up in court for the next 10 years. Yeah. Like, we know we could have settled with you 6 months ago, but we hope you down the street, so we ain't got to pay your ass this couple of million.
But they settling so many cases so fast.
But look what these niggas is
doing with it. But that's because, like, when you got hardcore evidence,
exactly.
I mean,
right back
you got to really,
But that's okay. But that's my point. If you got hardcore evidence, why am I settling? If you settling because you know I'm gonna get more in court, so why the quick settlements?
Well, again, like, and sadly to say, black people, they see the bag coming and, oh shit, I get the cash out now. This is what I get today.
A lot of motherfuckers don't like going to court.
I'm out. You know what I mean? So we ain't got to go through no more court. Y'all cut me a check today for $200,000. I'm about to go buy me a bag of rocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get my first key.
And as fucked up as that is, that's the way. That's sad, man.
Like, I mean, this is the society that we live in right now. I mean,
you think all of them? I don't think all of them want that bag of rocks.
But see, like, look at it like this, like.
It's a metaphor, Steve.
I'm not saying
yeah. But people take metaphors technical.
Right.
Somebody gonna say, see, you give those black people money and they buy crack.
I mean, I'm not saying that everybody's gonna go out and do that, but then at the end of the day, it's still got that. I mean, that's the world we live in.
Still smoke crack.
Oh, come on now. This Chicago, how you don't know?
I'm just saying, man, because I know that diesel that took off. Like, it's more heroin addicts out here than crack.
Now, how do y'all feel about them putting this black, this new black in charge? I don't want to give him a title name.
Did you say that dude who?
The new black. He's the new black.
Eddie Jones or Eddie,
whatever his name is.
Johnson.
Eddie Johnson.
I just call him the new black.
Well, ain't that your
Because he just, I feel he came in to be a scapegoat.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I feel he came in to be a scapegoat. I feel they just put a black face up there to shit getting rough.
I think that was the last man.
But you know what? I think that
was the
he's supposed to have been very good with like community policing. He supposed to have been in touch with like a lot of different people in different neighborhoods. They liked him. They respected him.
But when did they start liking and respecting? Because how come he didn't get the job before that other asshole?
Well,
the white man though, they had to put the white man.
I mean, but I'm asking that question. You see what I'm saying?
well, I think
He was
that
so liked and respected.
that's hard to say. You know what I mean? Who knows these motives? I think it's all political.
Did he
You know what I mean?
Job, then?
But I think,
Did they overlook him or something for the
Yeah,
job
he interviewed
before?
last time.
yeah, he interviewed.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think it was political. I think for voting, you got to do something to make this race, this demographic happy, and then you got the next set of votes coming up. You got to make this demographic happy. So everybody look at it like, well, he did do this, he did do that. You know what I mean? So you win the votes again collectively.
Yeah, but he ain't doing shit.
No, he's done.
I mean, at the same time though, he signed up. You know what he was signing up for? Very difficult job.
That's why I'm questioning why he signed up.
Well, I think that this is the beginning of his voyage. I think he's going to try to go all the way to the top.
Where?
To the top, to the supreme office. I think this
so?
is. Oh yeah, I think so.
Shit, I hope
Why would
not.
you leave a White House job to become mayor of Chicago?
No, I'm talking about the new
Oh,
black.
the police chief.
The new
Oh,
black. Yeah.
no, I'm saying he was appointed because of that shit.
You
You
wanna
know what
be
I mean?
racial.
But the black guy, I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't see the whole point in him.
Him, he should. I don't think he should ever took that job.
I don't either.
He's a
But I mean,
scapegoat.
especially now with shit trickle uphill. The Justice Department on the ass now. But you
Oh, my
remember,
God.
people are big on that Illuminati shit.
Mm-hmm.
Remember this one world police?
Yeah.
Like Chicago is the seed for that shit. Think about it.
To Chicago?
Chicago, I don't give a shit what city you go to. You gonna hear about the little violence in that city, and then Chicago. It's big as hell right now, and it's in the middle of everything. We are a Midwest state. Ain't no sun and motherfucking beach, and they trying to boost the tourism and shit like that, cause it is Chicago. But the more popularity it get, for some strange reason, it's like fucking Jurassic Park. You hear motherfuckers is dying, and it's dinosaurs that can kill you and shit, but you just keep going there, and you take your kids.
Yeah, but see, like that's
So
the
it's a
same thing.
tourist situation right now, but the parts where the tourism are happening in the downtown, the Navy Pier, shit like that, these issues ain't happening. These is on the outskirts. This gun violence, and corrupt
no.
police, and all that type of
That's
shit.
not true.
Yeah.
either.
No, I mean they do sprinkle. You sprinkle a little bit of it out there. The north side is getting worse and
This is
worse
why,
on the
this is
news.
why the taste of Chicago changed. This
Yeah.
is why a lot of shit has
Oh,
changed.
y'all in
Innocent.
melees and fights they had to taste.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they were shooting downtown at one point.
Yeah.
But see, that shit was curved though. The police force, they concentrate. That's too much money down there. I don't care if Chicago becomes a war zone on all the downtown, the Mecca, the Jewel, it'll never go up.
Yeah, but that's kind of my point. That little sprinkler shit that you hear about going on down there is to keep,
It's just.
I think it's to keep this tourism
Yeah.
popping because it makes the
I think
city
so, bro.
interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Okay.
tourism brings money into the
But I mean,
Yeah.
but it keeps the.
It makes
what
people
else?
wanna come.
We live here.
Come see this
We
shit.
live here. We already know it's people that are here, been born and bred, and still ain't did some of the popular attractions that Chicago is notorious for.
Oh, that's
That's
nuts.
It's crazy as hell.
Yeah, that's
in
nuts.
a city where you can get anywhere at any goddamn time, and you ain't went downtown.
There's a lot of motherfuckers don't know how to drive down. It's amazing.
It is. It's crazy as hell.
You go downtown a lot?
I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit, he down there 4-5 days
What?
a week.
That
Yeah.
what?
Shoot.
A lot of people don't go downtown, man. That shit blows my mind.
you think of some type of
Chicago
hood or
is
some
a
shit in this
beautiful
motherfucker?
city, man.
I don't go
I think a
downtown.
lot of the, I think
don't.
a lot of
I
that is
hate
publicity,
downtown.
man. I love it
What
downtown.
you mean?
bro.
I hate downtown. Though.
We got
Everything
the
costs.
best.
Everything fucking costs though.
Shit, everything.
I can't
comes up the
stand it.
street.
You go downtown?
Yes.
I can't stand downtown.
I think
What
if
you
you actually go downtown,
feet done.
downtown shopping is better than anywhere
You
you
had to
gonna
pay
go,
extra,
bro. That
man.
shit is cheap.
Cause
It is.
This is where I was at.
The
See,
corners.
see, you might
Hold on,
think
what's
you
up?
get-
Go ahead.
You might think you're getting it for cheap, but you're paying high as hell in like Cook County and Chicago taxes. Like you're getting screwed.
Yeah.
Screw
Oh,
Cook County,
dude.
Chicago tax, and the village tax. If I go shop in North Riverside or Orland, or I'm getting banged if I go out there because I'm paying everybody. You know what I'm saying?
See, here's the part where you just go in another county and save on that extra or shop out of state. or shop online as
I
my
still
man.
gotta
does.
drive there. That shit costs too.
Yeah, he was out.
I can get on the public transportation, carry all my bags back to the crib on the train. Like
You are not carrying your bag on the train.
He not. It
Me and the old
sounds
lady
good.
Right,
carry-
it sound right.
me
It
and the old
sounds
lady carried
good.
the whole computer on the train.
That did not happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it was a laptop.
No.
Like he wouldn't carry the desktop.
Yeah, no,
Right.
we went to the infamous.
You had a tower, a monitor, the keyboard, huh? Get the show
Had a real monitor and shit like a little
I swear to
TV.
God, like y'all joking. You think I'm bullshit,
Get
man?
the fuck
I carried
outta
a
here.
What y'all
22-inch
say?
monitor
What y'all
and
say?
a tower.
Well, get the fuck out of
That
here.
shit, hey, man, I wish I'd get, man, y'all
you-
just don't know.
Yeah, you should have had the internet with you.
Could have plugged them up.
I mean, then we would have known it was true.
Right. Ain't nobody believing
That's
that
some
one.
ancientery.
That you done went
You got
down
your
there.
own shit.
So you telling me I go to the water tower, do about 2,000 in shopping, and hop my black ass on the red
went to
line
the
to the
Gateway
metro?
store.
Like it's all right.
The red line, I would just take the metro. But
You something else. You know that. You are something else.
Nobody lives his life like I do.
That's when you come home and say God is good. That's all you got.
Plenty of blessings.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. I remember being a shorty catching the 79th Street bus with my Jordans, and like I had to put them shit to my coat. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't get beat up on the way home with this bag
You
on
ever
this
heard
bus.
that's the best? What you say? What
Like,
they
straight
say?
up.
The best way to
just
hide
being
something
real.
from a nigga is put it in a book.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody finna steal no goddamn ragged ass computer from me. Ain't nobody want that shit, man.
Okay.
And we got
Okay.
a tower, a keyboard, a 22-inch monitor, all that shit. She carrying some of it, I'm carrying some of it. I ain't talking about no bag or none of that shit. We went to that damn
When was
that
this?
liquidation.
When was this?
Man, this was
Back in the 70s.
nah, nigga. It's like 09.
09.
Nano.
And you didn't call none of us to come pick you up. At
I mean,
09.
I had a banger on me, but like I would have got stuck up because my arms was full.
That banker
We rode
was.
that metro from McCormick Place back to the train on 147. So not only did we go through Chicago, we went through Robbins, Riverdale, and Hartford.
Oh, well, you was good. You was on the metro.
I'm
You
at
was
home
on the metro.
on the
You was
metro.
good. But I thought you was on like the blue line.
red.
Oh hell no!
We talking about the shy.
Yeah, we talking about
Right.
that. Metro.
The
You was on the
dangerous
motherfucking
Okay, so
the
y'all be acting
Greyhound
like-
of Chicago.
Y'all, let me explain.
The shit you
that
take naps on.
you don't go robbing
Yeah,
niggas in your neighborhood if
comfortably.
don't nobody in your neighborhood got nothing. You go shop at other places. So it be motherfuckers robbing niggas on that
we
metro.
talking about coming back home with that in the shy. You not making it back with no computer, monitor, and
We
Boy.
drove all the way from McCormick. We rode that train from McCormick Place to motherfucking Harvey. Got in the car and drove to the crib in Gary. Like,
And you drove it to Gary of all places.
Nobody came in your house.
And later they broke in the house and stole
Right.
computers.
Well, we did keep it for 2 days.
nobody. See, at the time,
We accomplished.
I had my own business. I never really left the house like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's when you was doing the other business. Huh?
So I had about 4 or 5 different things going on.
I know
The
you
internet was
did.
very important. That's what the
see, that's because Chicago had fucked up police. See,
They caught me one day smoking reefer on the fucking lakefront.
You was smoking what?
Yeah, reefer.
Reefer.
Ancient
Reefer.
Kirk, nigga. Ancient
Oh, my bad.
reefer, nigga.
and that brings up another point when they talking about this new class of cops. You know, this training they got coming in. How do you retrain? Like they've been doing this. I mean, Chicago police shoot to kill. They don't shoot to wound. They don't shoot the main. So how do you retrain all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know too many police that really shoot the main or just to. You
They
know,
train
they
to
all
kill
shoot to
you.
kill you though. They
Because
kind
it's
of
better to have one story instead of two.
But I'm just saying, like Chicago
Kinda what they
police,
do.
Chicago police,
It's real shit.
from what I was reading in the report, they basically shot people with knives.
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
You know,
weapon's
from,
a weapon.
from
Decide
about
you can't
12 to 15
You
feet
are
away.
supposed
Came to a
to
gunfight with a knife with Chicago PD, that was your fault.
eliminate the threat.
But how do
And
you
they wonder why they get shot at with choppers and Uzis.
But how do
and
you
shit.
retrain on that? Because that's not good training.
What Chicago needs to do, honestly, when I did work with law enforcement, there was a requirement like every 2 or 3 years you had to go through psychological
evaluations.
interventions. You know what I mean? And I think they should bring that. They need that. Chicago was too many people getting in because of my father was such and such or my grandfather was such and such, and you never go through certain testing. They need to start putting everybody through psychological shit.
Especially
So
them
they don't
people.
do the psych test anymore?
No, they do it, but depends on who you are. You don't have to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the old boy system. It's still alive and well.
But that's why I say this whole and tell me the last time, because my boy Busy brought this up. When the last time the feds came in town and nobody got indicted?
Oh, it's already happening. Like they're not.
Who? They ain't finna indict nobody on this, though.
They doing it already.
Well,
I don't think so.
If anybody get indicted, they need to go snatch Daly. Daly did the biggest disservice in the world when he locked all of these heads up to these gangs.
Hey, why do y'all keep saying that? They locked themselves up.
No.
You don't think so?
It was business as usual.
But they was doing illegal business.
They was doing illegal business, but look what happened to Chicago.
They should have stopped doing illegal. They was
But if you in a position of you always had violence, but you had violence that was intended targets was the targets, and now you tear down these buildings and you filter all these people everywhere. So now I'm standing next door to a dude I ain't never liked my entire life.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I'm finna black that whole house out.
That would happen regardless of who. If you had people in charge or if you didn't have them in charge, they were still trying to break up that gang.
They was trying to break that up, but they never could. When they broke it up is when they put the heads up. That's when they broke up.
I don't think it was that good when they was out. That just
you didn't have all this going on, bro. How could you? The numbers don't lie.
You did.
Yeah.
No, you had murders, but look at the murders now, bro.
We got more kids killing each other.
This is out of control.
But I still think you would have had it though. I still think you would have had it because these kids not gonna sit up there and say, "All right, Larry, all right, Jeff, y'all 79 years old."
It ain't all right, Larry or Jeff, but it was organizations in the organizations. So it was a passing of the torch. Larry was he's a board member. You know what I mean? There's several other board members. He's just the honorable chairman.
But you think these kids will listen to them?
Because you would have different levels to it. You mean you got your regents, your governors, and those guys this is who these kids see every day.
New gangs. My nephew in the whole gang.
Right.
It sounds like a cartoon.
It's no more of that. It's now it's just like.
But I think that would have happened even if they was there.
We at war with this block down the street. That didn't happen before.
But I still think it would have happened if they was.
No, hell no. Because it would have never spiraled out of control.
You can't control them. What y'all always telling me when I try to stick up for the youth? Y'all say they ain't
because
listening.
It was out of touch. When you coming up and you know they're like, man, if I get out of line, I'm getting my head cracked.
Then you're not gonna rock with them. You're gonna like she said, you're gonna start your own clan up.
Not in that neighborhood, you ain't. How? Because everybody in that neighborhood know they're gonna get cracked. It never happened before.
They was doing that.
How many times have you heard about renegade sets and they got their head cracked when the organization came through to collect them dues?
Are you serious?
I know it well. You got your shit stretched. Pumpkinheads and GD glasses was given out daily.
And
you was not gonna do it
when them youngins said, "Put your hands on me, I'm blasting your ass."
Those are memories.
He know,
but I'm just saying because y'all going back to the 90s.
And that's when the heads got snatched.
But I'm saying, even after the 90s, during the 90s, you had a lot of renegade sets out here.
You did.
You know what I think where a transition a lot of people miss is back when they locked, you know what I'm saying, the gins on one side, the girls on another, you know what I'm saying, all the heads of the, you know what I'm saying, the limbs and the heads of the body, they was looking out for the kids. They call themselves, if we get rid of these grown men that's controlling these kids will have a happier and safer environment. Right now, the kids are the problem. And they're not even worried about them having a happier, safe environment. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get some control of these motherfuckers. Flat out. Because they have no remorse. They numb to a lot of shit that most kids our age back in the day broke down to.
But that's why I think it wouldn't have mattered if they was locked up or not.
And I agree. I agree.
They just came up hard at it.
I felt like this. I felt like with great power comes great responsibility.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So even with the heads, you know what I'm saying, if Fort and them was doing one thing and who was doing something else, them people that came down under them had too much power.
Yeah, but the system of being greedy, I think, would have overtook all that shit.
I do too.
As soon as gangbanging turned into drug dealing, that's when you was gonna lose it all day long.
It's always been about drug dealing.
You could only extort so many people before you end up with product to sell. You feel what I'm saying? Like they would go to the pimps and tell them, you know, man, you can't be selling this on this corner. But they ain't got nothing to replace that. So instead of them telling them they can't sell on the corner, they come with that. You gotta pay us dues.
But you see how y'all keep going
protection.
You see how y'all keep going to money. Y'all keep telling me these youngins ain't killing for money.
They not, bro.
Like we just saw 14.
These killers are just killing just to be killing.
14 that videoed themselves torturing a white dude.
They not killing for money, though.
It's about money, though.
They're not.
You know what I'm saying? Like
$300? This ain't about money.
That's what I'm saying.
These
So I don't-
kids not. But
that's
see,
why I think
it would
I
have
think
never
the-
got to this. It would have never got to this.
I
It would have been
think
impossible.
I think it would. I think it still would have.
Okay.
See, I think it still would have happened the way that it's happening because of, and sadly to say, TV and all these fucking rap videos and these fake images that everybody want to live.
Damn, you sound old.
I mean that's what it really is.
Yeah, but it's
And
the
these
truth.
fucking rap videos. Like, I feel you, though.
I mean, that's kind of what it is. So, like, with today's society, I mean, like, a lot of motherfuckers out there imitating the shit they see on TV and they think it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up in the era, like, yeah, like, motherfucker did this shit. Like, it ain't about being cool. I ain't trying to be hip. I wasn't bored. They like, I don't think because I like the money.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I wasn't doing this for fun.
it ain't the same money. That shit diluted now.
Yeah, but-
everybody sell weed. Everybody sell this. Everybody sell that. It ain't the same kind of money it was back when we were
But there would have always been a structure. I'm telling you, when you money makes everything click. And if there was a problem, if there was an uprising of something that was gonna change some money flow, it would have got checked before it got a chance to be big.
I think you would have had certain areas where the
They would have tried.
organization would have stayed strong, but the other areas, it would have been more areas that said "fuck organization." We trying to make a name for ourselves. That it would have been just.
It's always
just
been
snowball.
like that from the jump. But that shit got checked.
That type of shit is what made the organization strong.
Yeah, that shit
Not
got
gonna
checked.
any kind of any kind of opposition, they addressed that shit.
Immediately.
Whether by back in the day it was by either converting you over back to where you supposed to be,
you
or
finna
eliminating your ass.
you
at all-
finna get in the
all
trunk.
costs. Like you.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not finna tell me these youngins finna go for those options. You saying they either gotta join you
No,
or
like,
get
I don't-
killed?
like, I don't
I'm
agree.
shooting back.
I don't agree that if the heads was back in rotation, things would be different. I
No,
think that's
not right
off.
now.
They
Now
took
it's
too
not an
long.
option no
Yeah,
more.
they took too long for that.
Yeah, but
too long.
had they never been snatched, it would have never got to this.
Like, and you know what? I don't know if it was from my perspective, but I guess is what it is because I don't see nobody else's. But back in the day, certain things were sacred. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear motherfuckers joking, man, folks. Come on, folks. Quit, folks. Come on, folks.
You got a dance
Big
called
folk,
Hit the
little
Folk.
folk,
Shit.
all that shit. It ain't none of them niggas never got jumped in. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, none of them niggas know they
Motherfuckers
lit.
was-
No, none of that type of
But
shit.
that-
It's just comfort.
But that started in the 90s
And you know what, though? I remember this, too.
with
I
the
remember-
organizations, with the heads out.
It
That
did.
started
And I
in the
remember
90s.
some of the guys that was legitimate guys, knowing that what they was into wasn't all that right, but they raised their kids up under that same thought to so-called protect them. So now he little folks. My little son, he little folks now. You know what I'm saying? But he don't know nothing about none of the shit Daddy went through. Daddy shadowed him from that shit, but labeled him as little folks. So now little folks grow up to be big folks, and then he got him a little folks.
Yeah.
And that shit got diluted all the way down the line.
But he was educated. But see, when you understand the laws and the bylaws of it, that's what makes you part of it.
And that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? The shorties was handed that when you was seeking and you went to the county and you didn't know, and you didn't come in there and say, "Man, I'm seeking." They split your shit. You're not finna say you this and you're not doing this.
Yeah.
We gonna tighten your ass up.
Yeah, you can't just
But-
come in there and find a side.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
but now relate that to the biggest gang in Chicago.
You're shooting each other. All this shit is emotions. Motherfuckers really need to check their emotions. That's what motherfuckers was taught back in the day on the gangbanging side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Check your emotions. You know what I mean? That way when things go wrong, you can handle it. And when things go right, you can handle it. But
That's true.
That
That's
never...
True. That's true.
I don't know, man. Why can't
That-
you just get to the real point and say there's too many bitch ass niggas out here with guns?
Because I'm
Yeah,
not going to
emotions.
say that because
And
they not going to hear
motherfucking- I mean,
after that. After you
I
call
mean,
a bitch
but-
ass nigga a bitch ass nigga.
But that go for cops too.
but
Oh,
that's what it is.
That's just-
Period.
If you fighting behind your badge or you fighting, behind your pistol, like you ain't on shit.
Right.
Like what happened to the old school days? Get out there and like, man, I'm about to whip your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass hands. And like,
All them days been over.
true indeed that it
Rap
is.
for that shit.
People
But-
get beat up.
Yeah, motherfuckers don't have to take no
People don't like to
loss.
get killed either. But hell, shit happens.
You ain't got to...
You don't got an option in that shit.
Nah,
You do.
Dead.
You do
Shit.
stay at home that day.
You did.
But
If you woke up that morning and had a vision that I might die, then guess what? I ain't leaving the house.
But it's the niggas that's out here trying to prove something to themselves that be killing me. Like,
See, that's
I'm
those,
a gangster.
That's those
They
pussy
gotta
ass
prove it to
niggas.
themselves.
That
I'm a
kills me.
gangster.
That's
I'm a
those- that's
gangster.
those
And I'm gonna show
pussies.
every nigga out here that I think I'm a gangster.
But see, the stuff that y'all saying, that's how I feel about the cops. They doing the exact same
But
thing.
I think that the cops have been, conditioned to be a police officer. Like, two things happen with cops, man. That changed that whole job. That pension shit, they ain't getting paid like they used to be. Some of these cops out here making less than a fucking cable man.
What changed your profession?
I'm saying, but it's a job that needs to be done.
I mean, no. Are you in it for the money, or are you in it to help the public?
Every job you going to, you in it for the money.
No. But you just said
When you're doing a public servant job, you're supposed to be public first.
If they work at ComEd, you working for the public, but you still gotta make it worth your job, right?
Like the police
officer
to serve and protect.
They're a peace officer.
Yeah, you trying to keep the peace with the lights on when you work for ComEd. I'm saying, like,
You can't talk to him.
no, I'm just saying though. But like, it's a job. Like you cannot deny that is a job. Being a police officer, and it's about the money. It's about the security. Like if you had a job where it was very stressful, but you can come home and be secure, it makes the job a little easier. Now these motherfuckers is literally getting paid by the hour to get shot at.
Yeah, but how you really secure with this shit? Because like every day you get up to risk your life.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Ain't no security.
And so like at the end, like you got white people that don't like niggas, and so like they get up every day to that. Oh, you think they gonna protect you, but they really don't like you?
Right. That
No.
don't
Like,
work.
You
They
can't
looking at the job from the power aspect of it.
See,
Some of them.
here's the thing: like you can weed those guys out. They didn't give that guy that psych test.
If I hear one
to
more
say that you
time-
didn't like niggas.
Yeah, they did.
Like, oh yeah, your credentials are good. Goddamn it, you high ranking in this, and you a great
But you
shooter.
know what?
Guess what? You a sergeant.
It ain't gotta be a white person though.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of these black guys, they shucking and jiving to
Say it like that.
impress.
Some of us.
Yeah, they
Because
want.
we are out here trying to survive.
Yeah.
And some of them pick a side because that's where they side. That's the only way they can survive. It's just like any gang, like you saying, the biggest gang in Chicago, they picked a side.
Indeed, you right.
That's all it was. And it's because you got to look at some of these guys that sign up, man. These the same motherfuckers that was getting beat up by these gangbangs that they chasing down the street.
In school.
Oh, that's your little nephew?
Yeah.
I'm about to fuck your little nephew up, nigga, because you knocked my books out my hand 4 times when we was in high school.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I still get that, but that's been an old school myth forever that the nerds became the police and now they're the biggest bullies out there.
Yeah, because most of them like ex-military.
You know what I mean? I get that. But
Especially
it ain't
those.
no myth where I come from.
Especially
I mean,
them.
but come on, man. Like, we 20 years in the game, so like that's saying. I mean, that's like the myth of the boogeyman. Goddamn it, you know what I mean? The Candyman.
Yeah, these ain't all these former pussies.
I mean,
turned
half these niggas
Robocop.
out
No,
there-
some of them was bullies too. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all the police was nerds, geeks, and getting beat up, but a lot of them motherfuckers that's out there now is bullies.
I don't think a lot of them was pussies in high school.
I ain't gonna say they was pussies, but they was on a path
Like, I think we
that
give.
got
I
them
think
to where
I
they
think
at
we
now, and they brought a little bit of that bullshit with them. Is what I'm saying.
We're giving out way too much credit why motherfuckers are pussies. Like, I mean, just be a pussy and be a pussy. Like, I mean, don't give them excuses for being a pussy.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that there's that emotional shit we talking about, that psych evaluation.
Just like the cop that shot into the car. Like, okay, they was in a stolen car, a bunch of teenagers in a stolen car, and he just shooting into the car. The car had no chance of hitting him or nothing.
He was scared to die.
Driving away, right? But no, that's just shooting at the car is not being scared to die. They're fleeing from you.
Oh no, that was part of that. It's sports in them, though.
Ego.
But that's what I'm saying. That's not being a pussy.
sport.
I caught them niggas today.
Yeah, that's
Couple of them
sport.
died, but I caught their ass. They ain't out here terrorizing no more white folks.
Oh, they done. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's not being a pussy. That's just
I
being,
never understood how you kill somebody to keep them from killing somebody else. Like, that's a death. A death is a death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A life is a life.
Man, life is life all day long. Like, you grow up. Back in the day, we used to be able to grow up and it was that officer friendly shit. They was trying to sell us the fact that police is here for you. But I remember walking home, goddamn, in 6th grade, police pulled over like, man, you want to be in a lineup? I'll give you $20. Fuck, I look like in a lineup. So as soon as a motherfucker pick me, I go to jail?
Yeah, but they was doing that shit like crazy because niggas wanted that $20. So think about it.
But what was that? I mean, $20 get you locked the fuck up, though. I got taught that shit at a very early age.
Yeah, but everybody didn't get taught that. They just saw 20 quick dollars because I didn't
know
do
they
nothing.
did. I seen a lot of niggas
And
end
I
up
think,
down. Hey, I
honestly,
seen some really good niggas, man.
And the fact that
end
y'all
up
just
in-
said that, I think that's one of the main problems. And it's not to bash women. Women do the best they can, but it's too many men being raised by women. You learn to react from somebody that has estrogen when you have testosterone. And that shit escalates, and before you know it, you're killing some fucking body. You don't know how to, like, control that fucking anger you got correctly.
See, I don't like that one neither.
Why not though? It's the truth.
Because me and my cousins, we was all raised by, you know what I'm saying, what you would consider single mothers.
Maybe y'all are mild-mannered men. You know what I mean?
Or they had a good upbringing.
Or you could just have a good upbringing.
That taught you different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think it's because of a woman.
But imagine a woman who, say, a ratchet ass woman, and she doing the best she can. She raising her child, but she's known for popping the fuck off, and she pop off and she putting hands on somebody. This little boy don't know how to take an ass whooping. That you whoop my ass, I'm coming to kill your ass. That's all he know.
Yeah, but if you got both parents, you still don't know how to take an ass whooping. Like, everybody gonna ball up and say, all right, go ahead.
I know how to take an ass whooping, man.
That come back to pride, though.
I think it's about your moral compass and how you came up in life. It's how you go end up at the end. I mean, because if you came up on some fucked up shit, I mean, not to say it coming from the projects or growing up in the suburbs, but like if your upbringing is just whack, I mean, you could be a whack person.
Not necessarily.
I mean, unless you
but
try
see,
to
it takes a strong person to try to do the opposite. He right.
You have to,
Yeah, household plays a big part.
upbringing is whack to change it.
I know some kids that came up kind of fucked up, and they doing pretty good for themselves.
Right, but
we
they recognize
all do.
the whackness, though.
But that come back to what I was saying about the big folks, little folks thing. Like, they was just raised like that. You know
that's what I'm saying. That's all you know. You don't know it's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but that go on both ends. That go for rich folks too. Like sometimes they be living wrong too.
Indeed.
That's why I did. I said whether you came from the projects or the suburbs,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Your moral compass is.
I remember when that
where
shit
you
actually meant something.
But I mean, when you look at when you look at cops, it's not about being raised. You wasn't raised to be a cop.
It's got something to do with how they was being raised, though.
See,
No, but I'm saying, but you wasn't raised to be a cop.
The job of a cop has been conditioned.
Think of it back in the
Society
day.
has conditioned that job, man.
Think of it back in the day. Like you had people that say, "Man, I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor because I want to save and help people. I want to be a policeman because I want to help protect people." Now you got motherfuckers that say, "Man, I want to be a policeman because I want to kill niggas."
Right.
Like that's how they get up in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't get up and say, "Man, I want to go protect my neighbor." And you know what I mean? I want to go do this. I want to go that. No. I want to get up today because I want to go shake some niggas down. My woman didn't give me none. Yeah. Like I'm about to go ruin everybody's day. For
you know what I love to know? I would love to know how many cops actually police their neighborhoods. Because I've always felt that plays a big part.
But see, only if you're in the suburbs and if you're forced to live there. Police officers in the city. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
How many white officers do you think living on 47th and Prairie?
But that's what I'm getting to. It's like you don't recognize that neighborhood. You only see it one way because you didn't live there. So when you getting dressed, it's a us versus them.
But see,
and them is everybody in that neighborhood.
But though, honestly, like because Chicago is so fucking segregated, it should be a higher concentration. You can have other races policing, but it should be a higher concentration of that race in that neighborhood. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Because this shit is OK Corral, man.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up.
The thing is, though, it's been like that, though. It's just that
forever.
Now, because of the internet, Facebook, Instagram, everything, we get to see it. And it's like, oh, my God, this is terrible. But this is been going off. I remember I got a friend that he was beat severely by Harvey police and threw back behind McDonald's right there on Sibley before they even reopened it.
Yeah,
left him there to die.
Patterson.
Left him there to die. Same. I know about 4 different stories.
Yeah.
This stuff was so common.
Yeah.
But we, because we lived in certain neighborhoods, we knew about it. But people really didn't like you got people that live maybe in Naperville and Schaumburg. They're like, that's terrible. That's happening like 15 minutes away from us or 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. There are people really that think this is new.
No, yeah, that's fucked up.
It's more publicized now, again, because of the internet. Like, I mean, it's like if it happened right now,
internet and everybody got fucking
a few minutes later.
Phones.
Yeah, I mean, it's there.
And that's why I think all the mayor and all them got to understand. Don't nobody trust y'all right now. Don't nobody believe y'all gonna change right now. Because if this report didn't come out,
they'd still been hiding.
Thank you.
When is the season? When is elections for Chicago?
I don't know.
Is it like soon?
It's about
Next year, I think.
It's like campaign time right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's why, man. I mean, it's all about saving face.
Yeah, it is.
And
it's
jobs.
just bullshit.
And jobs.
Nobody's like, man, I ain't getting elected, but I'm trying to keep this job when whoever the when the hierarchy change, I'm trying to keep this job when they get in office.
That's so fucked up, man.
It's bullshit.
I mean, but at the same time, man, like Steve said, you gotta take responsibility for, as a people, we gotta take responsibility for actions.
Oh, we need to do better.
You don't need no grown ass man, you don't need a Jeff Ford, or you don't need a Larry Hoover to tell you to stop shooting each other. You don't need that. That's just some shit you make up in your mind. But if it's the trust thing, like if everybody woke up tomorrow and say, look, we ain't gonna shoot nobody today, and if everybody abided by that shit, it will work for that day.
I would.
But as soon as everybody get comfortable and know, oh man, we ain't shooting each other no more, somebody getting shot.
But what about the stories about the cops that was basically dropping guns in certain neighborhoods?
That don't mean that they told them they had to shoot nobody.
Yeah,
like
but
just because you got a gun don't mean you got to shoot nobody. Guns talk to you.
Guns in the neighborhood, but people don't have enough sense.
Thank you.
What's the difference?
Say, you know what? This is set up.
That's
they
the
drop
point.
These guns and they gonna come back and come with these handcuffs, and then this the rest of my life.
That's the point, that we don't have common sense.
You can't say we.
Yeah, that's you.
I'm taking responsibility for a lot of my people, especially my age. I know a lot of niggas that became different.
You shouldn't
or
use the word
some
you
that
take
don't.
responsibility for.
Yeah. I do.
No, you don't.
I take responsibility for me.
Oh, right, you said for your people.
But I also I take it's the truth.
No,
put it like that, and I address it as the truth.
I can't let you.
Now, a lot of us get emotional. Like niggas get to killing each other, and all that shit can be different. If we decided that's not what we was gonna do, no.
I did the help save the kids of Chicago. I started that, and I took it upon myself. Like I'm a product of that. You know what I mean? And if I was able to see a different way, then maybe if I can just get one kid to see like I see, I did something. When I went into all these different hoods, man, these little young cats, they show them, man, we got this, we out here like this. And I talked to them. That day, they listened. Somebody didn't die that day. You know what I mean? And if everybody took that initiative and did that every day, this should have stopped. Most of these kids are out of touch because they don't got nobody that ever showed them they gave a fuck about them.
Well, see, is that more of a society thing?
A society thing. It takes a village, man.
Now, with that thought in mind, so like we need more men to step up and be man instead of bitches.
That's what I said a minute ago.
Yeah.
You need more men to step up. And that's why I say I would never knock a woman, because a lot of these women, they're forced to do it alone. But these men, y'all in this bitch ass shit, you run away from your kids, or you meet somebody else with kids and you raise those kids and fuck your own kids. Yeah. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's fucked up.
And I'm ready for these so-called leaders to stand up.
Stand the fuck up.
And we that crab ass mentality that we got as black folks, leaders ain't gonna work.
No, I'm just talking about in positions with like with this Department of Justice come out.
What they gonna do?
With this Department of Justice coming out, I should not have to find out later on what happened. You know what I'm saying? From this report. It should be back in the day soapbox where y'all keep saying internet and all this. It should be a
instantaneous.
Yeah, like every day it should be an update on what's going on from this report. You see what I'm saying?
See, I would agree with you on that, but then like we got so much other stuff making the news. Where like the other stuff kind of pushed that back.
Yeah, so let this make the news.
But see,
no, but I'm saying, but like something else can happen after that keeps pushing it back. Like, yeah, the report came out today about the.
This gonna sound fucked up.
But so don't even fuck with the news. Just hit me on Facebook.
But see,
you see what I'm saying? Like y'all do every damn thing else.
But a lot of people don't know, and I'm gonna say it here. Y'all are free to use FOIA, the Freedom of Information Act. That everybody has that right. Just as like the press can go in and pull records, we can do that as people. A lot of people don't even know that. Y'all can go pull that shit, man. Stop fucking being part of the sleeping jive. But like this Department of Justice shit being released right now, it's not by coincidence. It's fucking time for this guy to come into office. That shit's being swept under the rug, dog. Look what time they doing this.
They got to make a hero.
This shit been open air for how long?
It's got to be a battle for a hero to come in and win.
Come on, man. This shit, everything happens, and it's sad. And we so fucking sleep to what's going on. It that shit just like infuriates me, man.
All right, well, before we log out, well, go ahead, Ray.
I don't think it's sad and we sleep. I think that we, as men of the table, like we ain't got that enough power to stand up and actually change shit. Like I don't think it's, you know what I mean.
Powers and numbers, brother. You got to learn to unite with each other.
Again, that's another problem that we have. But it's not
unity.
enough. It's not enough of us out here that has that same thought of like, man, if I can reach my man right here, maybe he can reach somebody else.
That's my point. It's about design, bro.
No.
It's that shit. The way that black people have come up, and the way that the Justice Department said, I'm going to hate on him, and we in the same neighborhood. Means he has just as much as I got. But I'm willing to kill him.
Yeah, but see, here's that.
I'm not gonna go to Orland and kill somebody out there with this $300,000 home.
Here's that other part of what I'm saying, though. I mean,
see what I'm saying?
That's that whole moral compass of, goddamn it, man, if you my neighbor, goddamn it, that be my neighbor. You know what I mean? Like, look out for the other man. I mean, like, turn the blind eye. I mean, I know how many puns you can go for, but I mean, I'm saying we're not enough. Like, our numbers ain't big enough to go make a difference for a whole city. Like, the four of us cannot go make a change.
No, the four of us, no. But the four of us can reach 4 more people. And them 4 people reach 4 people.
Yeah, but again,
it's power in numbers.
But see, here's the other part
And
of
all
that.
12 of us got to move to an island.
But no, everybody don't care.
Say it again.
Everybody don't care.
No, they don't. But see, that's the problem with our community. And this shit wasn't always like this. When we was younger, I could get my ass whooped by one of the neighbors down the street.
No, you could.
Yes, the fuck I could.
Mm-hmm.
He bring me home, I'm getting my ass whooped again.
Yeah, no,
I could.
That stopped.
But that's our generation.
That's when it started to stop, though. It was
Yeah.
certain people that
You
could
better
do
not
that.
touch
And
my
then there
child,
was some
yeah.
people that was like, don't touch my kid.
But see, that's like I say.
Because that's when they took away spankings in schools.
Right.
That was
More
us.
corporal punishment.
When we was
I
in
got my
public
ass
school. Right. But they took it away. Because I never forget, 7th, 8th grade, you wasn't getting spanked no more.
Well, I
Back-
never got spanked.
Back in our day, early 80s, right? When I was a shorty, I got caught under the porch with 2 girls. They both
I got
fucking
caught
around in
in
my
TT.
pants, right? And the
Yeah.
neighbor that lived next door to where I live was driving through the alley and seen me. And I feel like nowadays,
You had one of them porches where it's the back.
yeah, when you go
Right.
under the porch
And
in the
there's a
back,
little-
yeah, we was
the
on
back
Burnham.
step
We was
right
on like 74th and Burnham or 71st and Burnham or some shit. And that neighbor went, told my mama, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't make it down the street good enough for. They was outside looking for my ass. I got
Yeah.
my ass towed up. But I do think that nowadays, nobody's even gonna say anything.
No, everybody
They
right.
gonna
That's
see
not
your
my
daughter underneath the
business.
porch getting a train ran on her. Ain't nobody gonna say shit.
Motherfuckers got blinders on. I ain't
Yeah.
interested.
But and you know what?
Bro.
As men, we kind of want to. Our rule now is to mind our business. That's how we keep our family safe. Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? And that's where that whole don't tell shit came from. I ain't telling no nigga no snitching and all that type of shit. That's where that shit came from. But if we was truly trying to protect our families, anything we seen that was bogus, we supposed to say something.
Supposed to say
or
something.
handle it ourselves. But then we end up not taking care of our family. We end up in jail. Because you was so-called protecting your little cousin. Some drug dealer nigga kept riding down on your little cousin when she get out of school bus.
All right, y'all. Well, hope y'all enjoyed this one. This was real. This is one of our best. I ain't gonna lie. And we stayed on topic.
Do we?
I know
Yeah, we
you
did.
guys did a
Steve
good
did a
job.
great
tonight.
job.
Yeah, stayed on
He
topic.
kept bringing up the police.
And on that note, fuck the police. And on that note, we out.
Stezo's thought of the day.
All right, y'all. This cut right here is from the boy Who Knows. Name of this one is Stop Playing. Check Who Knows out on YouTube at HOONOZ.
Benchmark, when we introduce him, the young boy. Let's go. What you want, boy? What you talking about? Down that monkey top you doing, make a nigga chop you out. You better run for it. And keep my name out your mouth. Chaos, who knows in danger? The Midwest isn't rap. Stop playing. Use a line. Stop playing. Use a hoe. Stop playing. Use a line. Stop playing. Use a hoe. Stop playing. Use a line. Stop playing. Use a hoe. All that shit you talking about, we'll bring it to your door, nigga.
Fresh off the E-way, shut down your whole block. With the magic we cooking up on the stove top. They do not like the mob, cause we are so hot. And turn the community parks into a dope spots. You see the clutch juking, they all in land moving. I keep a couple youngins that do not man shooting. I only speak English, although my grand's fluent. You wanna know the key to success, put no tan to it. Just gonna do it, get it, size it up like a fitted, and lay they asses down if they ain't riding with it. And anywhere I flow, you know they gon' be babbing in it. Know that anywhere I go, Who Knows it straight outside in it. 100% thorough, be on your best behavior, cause I am God's son, and I am hip-hop savior. And this is Finch Mob, dealing with this sick squad, pulling prison, you in the music, how we spit thick bars.
What you want, boy? What you talking about? Down that monkey top you doing, make a nigga talk you out. You better run for it and keep my name out your mouth. Chaos, who knows the danger? The Midwest isn't rap. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. All that shit you talking about, we'll bring it to your door, nigga.
Fuck the world.
Democrat.
Pay like a pimp, life a bitch, that's a fact.